right, hey guys, this is Relate, the third part of our Relate series, and I want to start out with the question: if you were to create a nation, what rules would you put in place for your nation? When the Israelites left Egypt, God gave them a set of rules for their new nation of Israel, and that was the Ten Commandments. Later, Jesus in the New Testament summed up the Ten Commandments by saying that if we love God with our whole hearts and we love our neighbors as ourselves, then we are fulfilling all of the commandments. So this tells me that outside of your relationship with God, your relationship with people, and specifically the people around you, like your family, is super important. So let's look back at the Ten Commandments. One of the first commandments that relates to other people is the one that says, honor your mother and your father. Honor means respecting and obeying them. So when God tells us to honor our parents, we need to respect and obey them. So to some of you, that is not that hard of a thing to ask. You have a normal relationship with your parents. You have disagreements at times, but you respect and obey them anyway. But for some of you, I know that's harder. Some of you come from maybe not that great family situations, and you may be saying, but you don't know my parents because of the things your parents have done. And sometimes you need to establish like a healthy boundary with your parents, maybe find a safe place to be, and that's super understandable. But if you think about it, God knew that our parents were flawed before he made that commandment at all. He knew that parents were going to be imperfect people, but yet he still commanded children to honor them. He did that because he knows that that's the best way for a nation to work. When family relationships are strong and loving. So parents are imperfect people, but you're also an imperfect person. And your relationship with your family is not always going to go awesome. And so God gives us verses like Colossians 3:13 that says, bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. But let me clarify, those of you who are in an abusive home, I am so sorry that you're going through that. And the best way to honor your parents in that situation is to tell another loving adult what's happening to you so that help can be gotten. Ultimately, you cannot make your parents better or worse. That is up to them. But your part in making your family situation better is to honor your parents. And God doesn't leave parents out. There's a lot of passages on how parents should treat their children, but his instruction to you as a child is to honor them. So what does it look like to honor your parents? Here are some ideas that I can give you. Number one, talk well of them. Don't talk badly about them to your friends or to other adults. Be courteous to them. Listen to them when they talk. Be willing to talk back to them. And do what they ask you to do without complaining. Your obedience can even change the heart of your parents. When you begin to live by honoring your father and your mother, you begin to see a change in your family and a change in you. Be blessed. See you next time.